Hello, I'm Jake, and I'm alright. The Game Awards are the premier event for honoring the many thousands of people it takes to put together all the amazing games that we play throughout the year.
Hello, darkness.
Yeah, that's a good selfie, my friend.
Did you just say shelfie?
To talk with you again.
It is also the love child of Jeff Keighley, the Doritos Pope himself, and corporate interest. The show has been around in this format since 2014, when the hyper-masculine Spike TV ended their Game Awards show and dumped soy boy Jeff Keighley to do whatever else they did after that.
Stripperella, that was one hell of a blowjob.
And although the Game Awards have received a bit of controversy over the years, the constant support from developers, appearances by industry celebrities, and exclusive premieres have shown that the award show as a whole has the staying power to make it a staple event every year for video game players worldwide. And there's no VGAs without host Jeff Keighley, who's apparently been doing this since he was 14 years old.
I worked on the first video game awards show ever in 1994 when I was, 14 or something. In my college dorm room, when I was a freshman, VH1 premiered this series called Behind the Music. And I was like a freshman and I didn't want to go to some party or something, so I was sitting there and like watched the Behind the Music on Milli Vanilli. And I was like, why isn't there something that would like tell the story of like, game developers?
I want to go to some party or something.
Yeah, sure. Nonetheless, I've always somewhat enjoyed the shows, and I appreciate the effort that they all appear to put in. So let's review some of the categories and make some predictions.
Nominees for Game of the Year are Deathloop from Arcane Studios, It Takes Two from Hazelight, Metroid Dread from Mercury Steam and Nintendo, Psychonauts 2 from Double Fine Productions, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart from Insomniac, and Resident Evil Village from Capcom.
Well, first we can say PS5s aren't real, so Deathloop and Ratchet & Clank are out. Metroid looked great, and I look forward to checking that out. I did play Psychonauts 2, and I love that they were able to bring such a unique story and art style to a new generation. But for me at least, given these options, I'm gonna have to say Resident Evil Village will definitely win. I loved all the characters, I loved the gameplay, the story was corny and as fun as ever, and it's definitely worth running through and really feels like the Resident Evil 4 stepping stone for this new series of Resident Evil games. Best Indie Game. I could really care less about this category this year, but definitely do check out 12 Minutes. At the very least to see Willem Dafoe be completely abusive towards you, and at most there is an interesting twist.
You're fond of me, lobster. Say it.
Best Performance, the next category that I would care about. Giancarlo Esposito in Far Cry 6 seems to uphold the tradition of the Far Cry games having shit stories and incredibly well-written villains with more depth than the last 4 games combined. But clearly, Mommy Maggie is going to win for her meme-tacular role as Lady Dimitrescu, which carried the marketing for Resident Evil Village for months. Best Esports everything? There's like 5 esports categories here. I don't really understand this one, but the only esports players I can name are retired and spend their days upholding whatever streaming platform they happen to be signed to.
You're going home, you fucking...
Whoa!
Yikes!
And I don't watch esports for the same reason I don't watch regular sports, because the only thing lamer than wearing a jersey is if the jersey says Corsair on the back. Best RPG. It's an interesting category this year. Monster Hunter Rise looks spectacular, Shin Megami Tensei 5 I think had a bunch of attention on it, but Cyberpunk 2077? That was included for Best RPG, which shows you can literally release a game that's unplayable and still be included in the elite top tier of the industry at award season? Strange. Hopefully the next Witcher game will be released as a 0 gig file that's just a dark screen and you can buy a season pass to unlock different features like user interface or character model. Maybe that'll win Game of the Year.
Fuck.
Oh, let's see. I guess Fortnite wins any category it's in, because, Dwayne. The Rock. Let me hit a floss for you.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Like in some more in my veins, my culture banging with strange. I change the game, so what's my motherfucking name?
Yeah. So I know what the kids are into.
Yeah, I know kids, but not in like a creepy way.
Could you explain yourself? I'm sorry.
Best mobile game? Jesus Christ. I have never played any of those. I guess Roblox. Let's go with Roblox. Roblox mobile game of the year. Heard it here first. That's my guess. It's going to be a dark horse shoe-in. Oh, most anticipated. Surely that will go to Elden Ring again. And hopefully it'll get canceled next year so we can go for the big 3 in a row, you know. Best content creator of the year? No offense to anybody on this list, obviously, but I just kind of feel like I only recognize one of these people, and what I know him for is accidentally cheating in a world record Minecraft speedrun. So I kind of feel like this list is slightly skewed. Here's my pitch for an award, the Harvey Weinstein Accomplishment in Gaming Award. I'm sure the CEO of Ubisoft, the president of Activision, the co-founder of Riot Games would love to be included this season. Ooh, and we can get it sponsored by the Valkyrie skincare company Reflect. Does your computer desk have you feeling like this? Oh, it burns! The blue light burns me! Then buy this blue light sunscreen that keeps me safe from our computer overlords.
Has she apologized yet? No.
Let's talk about some things that I want to see at the Game Awards this year. Hellblade sequel, that was announced at the Game Awards like 2 years ago. Hasn't been shit about it since then. Some gameplay footage or really another trailer would be nice to see. Here's something I don't want to see. Nothing else from Elden Ring. I feel like everybody who plays any FromSoft games want to go into it blind. And for some reason the marketing strategy for this game has been, let's just give everybody the first like 8 to 10 hours of the game and let them know exactly how all the systems are going to work. And I would love to see anything about the sequel for Jedi Fallen Order. I feel like that was the first Star Wars video game that I didn't feel like I got burned after since the original like Battlefronts on PS2. Well, that's about all I have to say about that.
And that's all I have to say about that.
And should I say I'll have a new review up next week, so stop by and check it out.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Jeff Keighley was the first Strand type game.